Hi everyone, this is Shannon from theirishscrapper.com, and today I have another Christmas card for you guys showcasing the Year of Cheer products, the designer series paper specifically. So I'm taking another take on this card. I've done one similar to this, and this one is kind of cased from a swap that I received. So I just kind of changed up placement and sentiment and thought I would give it a try. So we are using Very Vanilla today. For the card base, I'm using a thick piece of Very Vanilla, and then my top layer here that's embossed is using the regular Very Vanilla. So just keep that in mind. The thick Very Vanilla is awesome for a card base. And then I've also taken the Year of Cheer designer series paper and just coordinated my envelope. And this is the Very Vanilla medium envelope. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. Like I said, my card base is thick Very Vanilla. This is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. I have a piece of regular vanilla that is 4 by 5 1/4. I have a piece of the designer series paper, Year of Cheer. This is 1 inch by 5 1/4. And then I have another piece that is 5 3/4 by 2 1/4. This is for the envelope that we are going to do. So why don't we start with our big shot work. We are going to emboss, and we're also going to cut an oval. So let me grab my big shot. Oh, and I should mention as well, for my sentiment, I am using the Christmas Pines stamp set. That can be found in the annual catalog, and we're using the Noel from that. So I just have a scrap piece of Very Vanilla here. I have our stitched shape framelits. I'm going to use that to cut my oval. I'll just run this through real quick. I apologize for the wobble. My desk isn't wobbly, but the big shot wiggles my camera stand. So here is my stitched shape. I'm going to change platforms. I'm going to bring in our regular big shot platform. I have one acrylic plate. I'm going to take our piece of Very Vanilla, and this is the Winter Wonderland embossing folder. This is on the retiring list as well, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. You will find that in the description of the video. This is awesome. I love it, and I'm going to miss it terribly. So what I did is I just put my cardstock all the way up to the edge, and then purposely, left part of it off. So that looks good. We will run this through. Whoops. Okay, so you can see there's our embossed piece. Let me get this out of our way. Alright, so what I did is I flipped my piece around because I wanted the embossed snowflake over on this side. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and adhere our Year of Cheer designer series paper. So I'm just going to add some fast fuse to that. I'm going to leave a little border right there. That looks good. I see this is hanging off a bit, so I'm just going to take my snips and trim that off. And then I am going to just adhere this straight down. I'm not popping it up with dimensionals. You could if you wanted. I'm just going to use my fast fuse, and we are going to lay this down. That looks good. Okay, so I have our foil snowflakes here, and I'm just going to lay that there. What I've also done is there is another designer series paper sheet in the Year of Cheer that has snowflakes, and I've just taken my 1 1/4 inch and punched out one of those snowflakes, and then I'm going to use our gold faceted gems, and I'm going to put one of these in the center of that snowflake. So I'm just really sticking with these colors. Okay, and then we are going to do a bit of embossing. So I'm going to bring in a scrap piece of paper. Okay, and to emboss, you will need your stamp, you will need your Versamark. You can see my ink pad is quite dirty, but that's okay because we're embossing in gold, so it's not going to show. I do have a brand new one, I just keep going back to that one. So I'm going to stick that down right there in the center. Okay, pull that back. Now I have my gold embossing powder in this container. I'm just going to grab that. We're going to put that right over our Noel. Oh, I forgot to use my embossing buddy. I did a pretty good job though. Of course I used my embossing buddy on the one I did that I didn't record. Oh, I got the edge of that there. Okay, not too bad. Alright, so let me pull this up. I'm going to put that right back into the container. I'm going to close that up. I have my tweezers here. I'm just going to hold my piece. I'm going to grab my heat tool. Hopefully I'm not too far away. My cord is over here. I'm going to put it on high and we're going to emboss. Love that. Okay, I'm going to let that just cool for a moment. And I'm going to bring in my medium Whisper White envelope. I'm sorry, Very Vanilla envelope. And I'm going to add a fast fuse to the flap. Okay, and this is where we are going to just add that Year of Cheer Designer Series paper. Give that a nice press. We're going to flip that over, and we are just going to trim this away. Such an easy thing to do with your envelopes. Okay, there's our envelope. Alright, so let's just finish this up real quick. I'm going to take that embossed piece, I'm going to put fast fuse on the back of that. I'm going to pull in my foil snowflake and I'm going to add this right over. Now, because that's on there, you still need to be careful, but I'm going to add fast fuse here as well. Alright, so we are going to... I kind of tilted my Noel, I just realized, but that's okay, it's still cute. I'm going to put that down, and then I'm going to add some fast fuse to this other piece that I punched out. And then we are just going to add that right there. We're going to give our card a nice crease. Get my bone folder. And that will complete our project. Isn't that pretty? The Very Vanilla is so flattering with the Year of Cheer Designer Series paper. So as I mentioned in Monday's video, the Year of Cheer is currently on their retiring list, which you can find in the description of the video. You will also find a full supply list if you'd like to order today's products. Some of these are on sale. And you can use the December hostess code when you place your order if it's $150 or less. If you have any questions, just let me know. And I look forward to being back with you real soon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.